Hello everyone and welcome to the December Kids Corner show. I'm Richard and this month we have lots of exciting crafts, snacks, and holiday stories to look forward to. This is my favorite time of year because I love the snow, getting presents, and the whole family coming together to celebrate. Here at Kids Corner, we'll have some very special guests along with Miss Artsy, Cooking Mama, and the rest of our crew. Right now our first guest is Miss Wait and she'll be reading a story, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." I hope you enjoy.
Hello everyone, and happy holidays. Isn't this an exciting time? And I have something very exciting to share with you today. Something about that special night that's coming very soon. And I think you know the night I mean. It's the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what, to my wondering eyes, should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all! As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up, up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled! His dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. And he filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Merry Christmas, everyone.
I hope you all enjoyed that story as much as I did. It's one of my favorites during the holiday season. Something that always sticks out during the holiday season are wreaths. Here to help us make one is our friend Miss Artsy. She will also be teaching us how to make our very own snowman. So let's go check it out.
Hi kids, Miss Artsy here, ready to make some awesome new crafts with you today. Are you enjoying your December month? It's pretty chilly out there. Are you going outside and making snowmen with your friends? Are you having snowball fights? Because those are my favorite. Well, today I have a lot of new crafts to show you. So right now I'm going to show you how to make a wreath out of your hands. It's going to look so cool. Now you can do this no matter what size your hands are, and I'm going to show you how to start, okay? So what you're going to need is a lot of green construction paper, 1 sheet of red construction paper, scissors, a pencil, and some glue. And if you want, you can even use glitter if you want to make it a little bit sparkly. Okay, so the first thing you do is you take your green construction paper and you're going to take your hand and you're going to fan it out just like this. Place your hand down on the construction paper and take your pencil. You're going to trace around each finger. Ooh, it tickles. Make sure it's nice and dark so that you can see. If you need to, you can go through it again, just to make sure that it's nice and dark. And there we go, there's my hand. Pretty cool, huh? High five! Okay, now I'm going to lay all the other green papers in a stack, and I'm going to cut them out, okay? And I'm just going to go through and follow my lines and cut around my outline. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put the green paper aside, and now we're going to glue all of the hands together. Look at how cool that looks. Okay, so you're going to put all the hands, line them up, and make them into a circle. And if they overlap, that's great because that's exactly how it's supposed to look. So you're going to take your glue and start gluing them all together. Just put a little bit of glue and glue it down just like this, okay? And then you're going to go around the whole circle. This is so much fun. Okay, one more. Here we go. Ta-da! Look at how cool that looks. Now the glue is still a little bit wet, so I'm just gonna leave it down here to dry over here. And now I'm gonna make a ribbon to put on the wreath. So what you can do is you can look at a picture of a ribbon, or you can make whatever kind of ribbon you want. And I'm gonna draw one, and then you just cut it out. So this is what my ribbon looks like. Just like that, and then I'll cut it out. You could even put a real ribbon on there if you wanted to, the kind that you can get at a craft store, but it's pretty cool to make your own. So excited, it's almost done. Are you going anywhere special for the holidays this year? I usually go into New York to celebrate Christmas with my family. We have cookies, and my grandma makes a really, really great dinner. It's a lot of fun. Okay, my ribbon is done. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so now I'm gonna glue it down. And there we have it. Our Christmas wreath. It came out so great, everyone. I'm so glad that we got to make this craft today. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey kids, Miss Artsy here. I'm so excited that you came back to make another craft with me. Now, today we are going to make a snowman. Not a real snowman, silly. We're gonna make one out of paper plates. And it's gonna come out so cool, and I'm really excited to show you guys how to make it. Now, what you will need are some paper plates. 2 of them would be great, and they should definitely be white, just like the snow that falls from the sky. You will also need red construction paper, black construction paper, an orange pipe cleaner, glue. Liquid glue is probably the best, but if you don't have it, a glue stick is fine. Some scissors, googly eyes. You know how much I love googly eyes. Some buttons, ribbon, and a marker to draw the face. Okay, so are we ready? All right, so we're gonna take the first paper plate, and we are going to cut a smaller circle out. This is gonna be the head. So you just cut right up to the line, and then you just trace around and cut all the way around. Have you ever made a snowman in real life? They're a lot of fun, right? I love putting a carrot in for the nose and putting a scarf on to keep them warm. It's so much fun. And this craft is really, really great for decorating around the house, especially putting in your window, so that anytime someone looks in, they can see your really cool snowman that you made. Okay, so now you can throw this out. You won't need this. I'm gonna put it over here, and here is your head. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my googly eyes. I'll pick out 2 really good ones. I'd say this one and this one. And you're gonna glue it on wherever you wanna put your eyes. So you take your googly eye, you put a little glue on, just like that. Not too much, because then things might get a little sticky. All right, so you put it on right there. Now I'm gonna take my other eye, do the same thing, put a little glue on, and stick it on. Wow, that looks pretty silly. Look at that. How goofy is that? Okay, now I'm going to use my marker to make the mouth. Now, the way that you can do this is you can either do a normal smiley face, you can draw in buttons, or you can draw in coal, because a lot of times when you make snowman, you can put little pieces of coal to make the mouth. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna draw little rocks and color them in black. See, just like that, and then I'm gonna go all the way around to make a mouth, okay? Just like that. This craft is so easy and so fun. And it's a really great way to personalize it. You can decorate your snowman however you'd like. Now next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my orange pipe cleaner and I'm gonna bend it in half. And you know what? I think I'm gonna bend it one more time. Now can you guess what this is gonna make? This is gonna make the carrot nose. So what you do is you find your spot where you want your nose to be and you push through the plate to put your pipe cleaner in. Now if it doesn't go in all the way, you can use a hole puncher to help. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. That looks great. Okay, so now I'm going to make the hat. So you can make the hat whichever color you'd like. I am actually going to use black. So I'm going to use the black construction paper and I'm going to make a top hat. Now if it makes it easier, you can use your marker to trace out the shape of the hat first before you cut it out. Okay, so I'll put this aside and this aside. We don't need that just yet. And I'm going to trace the hat. Just like that. See? Nice and simple. And now I'm going to cut it out. I love making crafts, especially in the winter time, because I love the holidays. Okay. Almost done with my hat. And there we go. So now we're going to glue the hat on. Just put a little line of glue at the top of the head of the snowman. And place the hat on. Look at that, it's coming along so great. Okay, so I'm gonna put that aside for now. Now we're gonna work on the rest of the snowman. So this is the second part, this is his body. We're not gonna cut anything out because we want this one to be bigger than the head. Because you know how to make a snowman, you do the big mound of snow at the bottom and then you do the little one on top for his head. So now what we're gonna do is you can use either a hole puncher or just use your scissors if you're really, really careful. And you're gonna just punch a hole in the top, okay? Now you're gonna do the same to the bottom of the head. Really, really careful, just punch a hole through the bottom of the head. Okay, now we're gonna connect them. So you're gonna use just a little piece of string and this is gonna look like a scarf. It's gonna look really cool. So you just thread the ribbon through the hole just like that and then you go like that. And now you do the same thing for the head. You put the ribbon through the little hole that you made and you tie it together. You can ask mom or dad for help when you're tying the ribbon so that you can make it look like a pretty bow. Okay, there we go. Look at that. It's coming along great. I'm so excited. Now is a really fun part. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick out some buttons to glue onto the snowman. Now right here, I have so many different really cool buttons. Let's take a look at them. Wow. You know, I got these from my grandmother's drawer because she has a bunch of different buttons that she's collected from over the years. And these are just so cool. Like, check out this one. It's like black and white with this cool pattern on it. And then this one has a pearl on it. You would not believe some of the things that they have for buttons. It's just the coolest thing ever. So let's see. I'm gonna pick out a nice green button like this one to glue on. So I'm gonna take my glue and just put some on, stick it on there. Now some of these buttons are really heavy, so you may need to use a hot glue gun to keep it on. I don't even think that mine is gonna stay on here with the wet glue, but you know what? That's okay. All right, now let's see, what other one do I want? Let's pick out this one, because this one's nice and flat, so it'll stay on really nicely, okay? So we're gonna put some glue on, stick it on. There we go, good. And here's my last one. I'm gonna use the red one, okay? So you just put some glue on and stick it on just like that. This looks awesome, guys. I'm so excited. Look at how cool it looks. I'm so excited. All right, now we're gonna make some mittens for our snowman to have, okay? So again, if you want to, you can trace out the shape of your mitten before you cut it out, if that'll make it easier. And basically, all it is you just draw a big hump and then a little line just like that. See? It's really easy. So I'm going to do that for both of them. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to cut it out. I cannot wait to show this to all of my friends. It's coming out so good. Okay. So there's one mitten. I'll glue this on. You can just put a little line of glue on your mitten and then attach it to the side of your snowman. Just like that. Perfect. You might have to squeeze it on nice and tight so that it'll stay. Good. Now I'm going to cut out my other mitten. Here we go. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing. Just put a little line of glue on there. And we're gonna attach it onto our snowman. Oh my goodness, he looks so cute. Look at how cool, guys. It's coming along great. We just have to get that scarf out of his nose. How silly is that? There we go. It looks so cute. All right, now last but not least, we are gonna make some boots for the snowman to wear. So again, you can just trace the shape of the boot onto your black construction paper. And we're gonna go like that. And we're gonna go like that. It almost looks like an L, the shape of the boot. It's really easy to make. All right, now we're gonna cut it out. Just like that. Oh, this is gonna turn out so cool. All right, we're gonna cut out the other boot. Excellent, okay. Now we're gonna glue on our boots and then we'll be done. All right. Stick that glue on nice and tight. And then again, we'll put a line of glue on there. Guess what, guys? We have made our snowman. Doesn't he look so great? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with how it came out, and I cannot wait to go hang this up outside of my bedroom window. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Isn't it really cool that Miss Artsy can make all those things? Heading over into the kitchen, we're going to see how to make cookies with our very own cooking mama, along with guest Chef Jean. Hopefully they don't burn anything.
Jean-Paul the chef.
Hello, kiddies, it's me, Cooking Mama.
And Joe French.
Today we're going to make some holiday cookies. This is what they look like in the box. We have a reindeer, snowmen, and Christmas trees.
Sounds wonderful.
You take a cooking pan and you preheat your oven to 375. Make sure you ask Mom and Dad for help because it might be hot. But you take your cooking pan and you take a little piece of the dough from the inside of the package and you put them in. Would you like to help me?
Sure.
And you put them on the trays, spread apart a little bit. I love reindeer. And then you can mix it up. Now we're gonna do snowmen. I love the holidays so much.
They are wonderful.
The Christmas times. Now, Christmas trees. I love cookies.
They are magnificent.
So now you have your dough evenly spread out on your cooking pan. And then you're going to put it in the oven that's preheated for 375 for 8 to 11 minutes. And then when your cookies come out of the oven, they look like this. Don't they look delicious?
Oh, I must try one.
Have one.
Magnificent.
Perfect.
Magnificent.
And I have a little snowman over here. Aww. Isn't he cute? Oh, And thank you for your help. And this is how you make Christmas cookies. Goodbye, kids.
Those cookies sure look delicious. And speaking of delicious, Miss Artsy and Angelina are going to show us how to decorate our very own gingerbread house. I've always wanted to know how to make one, so let's go check it out.
Anywhere?
They celebrate Christmas all over the world.
Well, that's great. Oh, hey everyone! Well, today we are going to make a gingerbread house just like this one. And I have my good friend Angelina with me today.
Hi guys. I'm really excited.
So you've made one of these before, right, Angelina?
Yeah, I
Okay,
have.
so you'll have to help me out because I've never done it before, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I understand that we need to make the icing first, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna take a bowl and we're gonna take this icing packet that we have. Now this kit, you can buy it pretty much at any craft store, at the grocery store or anything. It's really great because the house itself comes pre-made, so you're all set to go and all you have to do is decorate it, okay?
My mommy bought mine.
Oh really?
me, yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so let's open up the icing. And what do we need to do to make the powder into icing, Angelina?
I think we have to put water or something like that.
Okay, all right.
Not quite sure, but
Okay, let's see what it says on the directions because you know kids, if you look at the directions, that'll usually help you out, okay?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, you add 3 tablespoons of warm water, okay?
cool.
All right, so I'm gonna go over to the sink here and I'm gonna put in 3 tablespoons of
snow.
water. Here we go.
Right?
Yeah, it does look like the snow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is great. Okay.
Cool.
There we go. All right. So 3 tablespoons of water. Now we're gonna mix it up. It's gonna look a little bit like glue so that we can attach all the different candies on.
Yeah.
It's gonna look so cool.
Very sticky.
Yeah.
So
Be careful. Don't spill it on your mom's counter.
that could be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That was so cool.
Whoa.
Can't wait to put it on.
Me too. Okay. Now, kids, you have to work fast because if you don't work fast, this icing will just harden up and you won't be able to do anything with it, okay? All right. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spread some of the icing onto the roof so that it looks just like this. See how we have it decorated so nice?
It looks like a roof full of snow.
Yeah.
Like
that's-
my roof at
that
home.
Is that what your house looks like at home?
Yeah,
As
during
it
Christmas
snows?
time.
Oh, that's so great. Do you like playing in the snow?
Of course. I love making snowmen too.
Me too. My favorite part though is when you come in after, like when you come inside after playing in the snow for a long time and you get to have hot cocoa.
Oh
my
Of course.
favorite. Okay. So yeah, you're just gonna spread the icing on just like this. Make sure that all of it is covered. And if it drips down a little bit, that's okay because it'll end up looking like icicles. How cool is that? Okay. Now we're gonna do the other side. Let me turn around so you guys at home can see how awesome this is.
That's awesome.
Okay. This is almost like icing a cake. Have you ever iced a cake before?
Not really. My mom always does that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you
but
help
it
her
looks
out?
fun. Yeah, I try to.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the time. That looks good.
Yay. And the best part about this gingerbread house, guys, is you can eat all of it. Every part of it is
Really?
edible. Mm-hmm. Isn't that so great?
Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to let you go ahead and put the icing in the pastry bag, okay?
Okay. Okay, I need some help though.
Okay,
Can
no
you help
problem. Sure.
Maybe I'll hold it open for you.
Okay. So yeah, what you're gonna do, guys, is you're just gonna push all the icing down to the bottom of the bowl like this. Whoops! And you are going to pour it carefully into the bag. And what this is gonna do is this is gonna make it easier to put on the icing into thin strips, because if you tried to do it with the spoon, it wouldn't come out too good. So this is gonna pour all of the icing into the bag and then come out in a thin line.
I'll make sure you have it over something. Because
Okay.
it might drip out the bottom, but for now it's okay. This icing looks really good.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna put this over here. All right. So go ahead and show the kids how you decorate the gingerbread house.
Okay. Well, usually I try to make it like shingles on a roof. So first we're gonna start off with the top. We want to get the top all good so we could put our gumdrops on the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love putting gumdrops on. Gumdrops are so good.
They are really good.
All right. And then I usually put the shingles on like this. We're going to swoop down and scoop up. Down and up. Down and up.
Huh. That looks just like shingles on a roof.
It does.
Pretty cool.
So I usually just keep doing that until it's completely finished,
okay.
like that. So,
Pretty cool. Can I start putting the gumdrops on?
yeah,
All right,
of course.
cool. That's great. So I'm gonna put one right there. And I'm gonna put one right there. This is fun. I like doing this.
Can I put on one?
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you.
Cool. Good job.
Yay.
This icing works such a good glue. It sticks
Yeah.
on really easily.
Kind of looks like glue too, actually. It's crazy.
Yeah. So now, how do we get those little dots to stay on top of the gumdrops?
Oh, that's so easy. You just take the icing
Uh-huh.
and you put a little dot on top like that.
Oh, and then I just stick one of these candies on?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Make sure it's
try.
in the bowl.
Okay, and I'm gonna just push it down. Ooh, that's so cool!
at
Look
that.
at that! That's awesome. Okay, can
Okay.
you put some more
Oh,
icing
yeah,
on the gumdrops?
Boop. Oh. Make sure you don't put a lot or else it might fall.
Wow, this came out so cool. Look at that. Oh no, they're starting to fall.
That might maybe put a little more icing. It looks good.
Yeah, that looks good. You just have to make sure that the candy is balanced and that it won't fall off.
Exactly.
Yay!
Awesome.
Pick an orange one. There we go. Oh no, they're falling.
That's okay. I'm sure the gingerbread won't mind.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey.
This is coming out so cool.
Yeah.
Could you put a little bit more icing
Oh,
in
of
this orange
course.
gumdrop, please?
Of course, Miss Crafty.
Thank you.
There you go. Looks like there was a snowstorm.
Yeah, look at that.
A blizzard.
Okay. So that's how you do the roof. And now we'll go in and put the different candies on the side of the roof, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like some of the shingles have disappeared.
Oh no.
How come that happened?
I'm not sure, but it's okay.
Okay, so let's try doing that again then. We're gonna go in, we're gonna swoop in just like that. And then you're gonna go in and you're gonna put, I have icing all over my fingers. You're gonna go in and just place your dots, your candy dots, anywhere that you would like to put them.
They kind of look like lights.
They do look like lights, like Christmas lights. I love Christmas lights. Don't you love hanging your lights up like around your house?
My dad
and
hangs them
everything?
on my roof all the time, and they kind of look like that actually.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. You know,
really fun.
I used to have this one Christmas tree that we would put out on our lawn, and it had all lights and everything, and it would change colors. How cool is that?
so cool.
So yeah, basically you can decorate it however you'd like. You can put the candies on wherever you want it to go. Now we get to do the fun part. Now we get to add the different accessories and stuff onto the house. So see right here we have a little Christmas tree. We're gonna make one of those, okay?
So excited.
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up your green gumdrops, right? That's what we do?
Yep.
Okay, and we take a couple of these and we're gonna stack them up to make it look like a Christmas tree, okay? So see, they look like leaves almost, so you're gonna place them on top of each other, and then we'll probably do like one more. So yeah, you place it just like that, and it'll look like a tree, okay? And you're gonna put icing in between each layer.
Cool.
So you're gonna put a little icing right here, and place it on top, just like that. Then you're gonna put then you're gonna put a little bit more icing on, and you place it on top, just like that. Look at how tall the tree is getting.
Can I put the last one on?
Of course. There you
Just
go.
like that?
Yep, just like that. You're doing an
Okay.
excellent job.
Cool.
Okay, and then we're gonna place that on top. And now we have our tree. Isn't that so cool?
That looks exactly like my Christmas tree at home.
Yeah. So if you want, you can put a little bit of icing on the front there so that the tree will stay.
Like right here?
Yep, just like that. That's perfect.
All right.
Okay, just like that. And now I'm gonna place it down. Hopefully it won't fall. There we go. Look at that. That came out awesome, guys.
It looks like snow on the tree.
It does look like snow on the tree. Okay, so now, as you can see on the front of the house, we also have the different, there's a door, there's a wreath, there's a window, all those different things. Again, all you have to do is use the icing to make skinny little lines and then place the candies on it to decorate it, okay? So as you can see, as you can see, this is a lot of fun, and you can decorate it however you want. This is the box of the gingerbread that we have.
Doesn't it look pretty?
It does look really pretty. Yeah, I said that in the very beginning, Doug. Okay. All right. So again, thank you so much, Angelina, for coming to help me. This came out awesome. I mean, just look at how cool this can come out, guys. Like, if you really put your creativity to work, like, you can create something really, really beautiful to share with the family. So I hope you have a wonderful holiday, Angelina, and to all the kids at home, enjoy your winter season. Here we go.
One of the many holidays we celebrate this December is Hanukkah. Here to show us the Hanukkah tradition of lighting the menorah and doing the blessings are two of our Jewish friends, Alyssa and Carly.
Shalom, and welcome to our Hebrew home. It's Hanukkah, so it's time to do our menorah lighting ceremony. Now, Hanukkah is about our ancestors and their courage to fight for peace and to be able to pray to their God. Carly, why don't you elaborate?
Well, when the Jews were walking through the desert, they had a little bit of oil left. they didn't know if it was going to last for 1 day or 2 days or even a couple hours, but it ended up lasting for 8 days, so that's why we have to light 8 candles.
It was a miracle. So this menorah represents the miracle of Hanukkah. So we're going to go through our ceremony, and you can either follow along, you can do it with us if you want, or you can just watch. So first, we're going to light this big candle in the middle called the shamash. Yeah. And that's the one that we're going to use to light the other candles. Now, don't use matches at home. Make sure your parents help you. So first, we're going to say the candle lighting prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav b'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy with commandments and has commanded us to light the Hanukkah lights. So we're going to light the first candle. And every night of Hanukkah, you light another candle. Like for the second night of Hanukkah, you would light this candle and then this candle. And on the third night, this candle, this candle, this candle. So we're going to do the rest of the prayers. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim la'avoteinu b'yamim ha'hem b'zman hazeh. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, for having brought miracles for our ancestors in those days at that time. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'hechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has kept us sustained and allowed us to reach this joyous occasion. So that concludes our Hanukkah ceremony. And some fun things you can do after you light the menorah is you can play the dreidel game.
Oh, that's my favorite
Love the
game.
You know the song, dreidel, 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 and I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel, I shall play. And then you can play that, and you can win like gelt and stuff, which is chocolate money, and then you get to eat it. And here we have another Hanukkah symbol. This is also a menorah. This looks more traditional than this menorah. But this isn't a real menorah. You just plug this in and light it up. And it's a wonderful Hanukkah decoration. I have one of these at home. So that's all for our Hanukkah candle lighting ceremony. See you later, and shalom.
Shalom.
To sum up the show today, we'll have Naptime Nanny summarizing a classic story, The Gift of Magi. So sit back, relax, eat your cookies, and remember that the holidays are about spending time with your family and not how many presents you get. Have a happy holiday, everyone, and see you later.
Oh, hello! Sorry, I was sleeping. Oh, well, Christmas is coming up, and it's one of my favorite holidays. So I'm going to share with you this story, The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. Now, I'm not going to read it to you because it's a little complicated, but I'll just tell you what it's about. This story is about a man and a woman, and they're married, and they're very in love. But for Christmas, they didn't have enough money to buy each other Christmas presents. So the husband goes and sells his watch to buy her a comb for her hair. Now the wife goes and sells her hair to buy him a chain for his watch. So when they give each other their presents, they're really meaningless, but the story isn't meaningless. They wore each other's presents, they used each other's presents even though they didn't have the watch or the hair. And this shows the spirit of giving that Christmas is all about. That's all for Naptime Nanny. See you next time.
Here at Kids Corner, we would like to wish you all happy holidays and a happy new year. To wrap up our show, we have our friend Dan here with us, playing the guitar to the song Old Lang Syne. It's a traditional New Year's song, and I hope you all enjoy it. So Dan, take it away.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?